One early morning, when the morning star had just shone, Kamalika just couldn't hold herself any longer.
Please reveal your lovely face, my dear one. Otherwise, I'll have no other way out than to leave this world forever and leave behind my sorrowful tears. Oh, I can't bear it any longer, O Lord, and I promise I'll never return to you unless you yourself call me back.
I pray, my dear one, do not spoil the beauty of the unseen. Please, let the unseen remain as such.
No, my lord, I still entreat you. Please, oh please, do let me see your face. This to me, O Lord, is turning out a bigger curse than even blindness.
All right, O princess. Tomorrow, check the Sankranti. I shall perform alone with the Nagkishoras. You can look at me from the ramparts of the palace.
Yes, but my lord, how shall I recognize you?
Bring out your imaginations, my love. Your imaginations will give my face its real looks.
The princess sees the king.
Why, my lady? If you had sympathies for him, your heart would have filled with satisfaction. Why, dear, on the other hand, did you have so hard a feeling for him?
My lord, I could not bear the pain of seeing that ugly person.
One day, very soon already, you will bear this pain when you know the sacrifice made by that ugly person.
But, my lord, I do not frankly understand why you, of all persons, should take up his cause so ardently. Please listen, my lord. The first poets sing, as the first rays of the sun enlighten us. May you reveal your lovely face, O Lord, on this divine moment of start of a new day.
The deity is praying them for his answer.
All right, I'll keep your word, O Queen. But do remember, your wishes will not be fulfilled even then.
Where the queen saw the ugly face.
Oh no, no! What a terrible sight! What an irony! Oh God!
The Raja calls her back.
কথা রাখো
in the forests, shrouded in mists. At the dead of the night, she could hear the enchanting, haunting melody from the king's veena. She recognizes it to be the same ethereal melody she was always accustomed with. The melody which no one other than Shoda Sen could have played for her. Night after night, she starts to realize now that it is really the inner self which is capable of turning out such music, such bihars, such kalangas, and so beautifully rendered malhars. The beauty behind the ugly face which she was really longing for. She realizes this is real beauty. She realizes melody is no longer outside in the air. It had pervaded her being and had mixed with her own existence.
I will not allow myself to be blinded anymore by the superficials. I have made up my mind now. I'll go today and pledge myself to the Lord.
She goes to that lonely cottage under the ocean tree in the deep forests. The veena is playing as usual its exquisite ragas, one after the other.
देवी बना। আমি খড়গপুরের ছেলে, সর্বজনীন বাংলা আমার কাছে পরিচিত। অনুষ্ঠান দেখে ভালো লাগলো। Switch over to English now. I have very often stressed the need for preservation of our heritage and our culture in our education, and yet to strive for the modern way of thinking, modern applications. And I think today's program was a step towards that. Rabindranath Tagore was probably the first of the contemporary poets and the philosophers who had the courage to stand up in the post-Renaissance periods and challenge set patterns of thinking set down in then traditional Indian society. At that time, Tagore was way ahead in preservation of our ancient moral values and our heritage and the culture. His countless poems, Rabindra Sangeet and Nritya Natikas bears testimony to this. He believed in freeing one's thoughts from shackles of narrow domestic walls. He wrote, चित्तो जेथा वयोशनो उच्छा जेथा शील ज्ञान जेथा मुक्ता जेथा गिरिहरि प्रशील भारतीय शेष स्वर्ग गौरव जागृतो, which means where the mind is without fear and head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, into that heaven of freedom, my father led my country awake. It is therefore important that we celebrate his 146th birth anniversary of this great Nobel laureate and dedicate ourselves to the many positive sides of our own heritage and culture in our way of living, keeping our minds free to think in terms of modern day's development and progress. I personally and on behalf of everybody would like to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Datta for putting excellent show today evening, and I'm sure they had two basic purpose in mind for the show. One was to pay tributes to great Indian Tagore on his Jayanti. That has been achieved very well. And the second was to manage the entire program with in-house talent. And it is so surprising. I was really very, very happy that our own people, our own families, how they have performed this marvelous show. And it has thrown up many, many new faces, new talent, and the class of the performance was really above many other shows we have had here. And I think this was the second purpose which Mr. Datta probably organized this show, and he has achieved this also. Let's give a big I would like to say that he has shown us a way, and I now expect that many of us would come up and try to organize many more shows like this. Thank you.
And I now request Mr. Rajiv Gupta, our secretary, to come and propose formally the vote of thanks for us.
Thanks, Mr. Datta. It was a spectacular show and it was untiring effort of Siddhartha, Mrs. Datta, all participants. You can see Telugus and Tamils and Punjabis and everybody singing Bangla. And this shows that this country, despite of diversity, has a lot of material. I had a fortune to see how we were preparing, and believe me, I was standing behind Mr. Datta for half an hour and I didn't know that I was standing behind him the other way. He was so much involved, I think he was breathing, sleeping, eating, whatnot. Only Bangla and Ranguna Jayanti. So once again, thank you, Mr. Datta. The details of costume, in fact, I was saying if you go to the religious, you see that even the flowers and the